Before I spend a single dollar, I really need to understand why students are enrolling and experiencing these building STEM programs in rural communities. In my experience, including a robotics initiative that I started that reached over 300 kids in underserved towns, the problem is that almost always students don't lack the curiosity. It's a lack of access, the lack of role models that look like them, and that they don't see STEM as something that belongs to them. So my first step is a listening tour. A team of My team of 5 people would visit classrooms, host focus groups, and talk directly to the students, especially girls, students of color, and kids of underserved communities who've never enrolled in a STEM elective, and ask 2 questions. What would make STEM exciting for you, and what's standing in your way of joining? Based on that experience, then I'd lead a 3 pillar procedure, where first peer-led exposure. I'd train and recruit a small cohort of high school students who are already in STEM careers, especially those from underrepresented backgrounds, students of color, and women, to become the next STEM ambassadors. They'd visit middle school classrooms and run hands-on workshops with robotics basics, coding, and just hands-on engineering systems building. A portion of the $10,000 would go straight to the stipends for those ambassadors and basic materials like microcontrollers, sensors, and building kits. Second, family and community engagement. In rural communities, family influences everything. If parents don't understand what the STEM careers look like, or if they think that they're too out of reach, then they won't encourage their kids to enroll. So I'd host STEM family nights where food, interpreters if needed would be available, and hands-on demonstrations where families build together. Where I'd also invite local employers like farm tech, healthcare providers, and manufacturers to show that STEM jobs exist not only in Silicon Valleys, but also in their community. And then third, structural intervention. I'd work with school counselors and administration to start that enrollment pipeline. Are there any prerequisite barriers? Are certain students being tracked away from advanced math or science? So if so, I'd push for a policy where students are automatically enrolled in at least one STEM elective unless they opt out rather than opting in, because default settings shape the behavior early on. Next, for the funding allocations. For the $10,000 across 9 months, I'd utilize $3,000 for materials, like I've talked before, $2,000 for ambassador stipends paying students for their labor, and also $2,000 for the kickoff event, a STEM showcase or a mini hackathon that generates the general excitement that makes the program really visible. And $1,500 for transportation, ensuring students without cars can get to the after-school programming, which is a barrier that rural communities have a lot today. And the rest of the money would be reserved for a seed fund for student-designed projects, so kids aren't just consuming STEM, but they're creating it. In those 9 months, I won't have just only higher enrollment, but I will also teach kids to know that STEM is theirs and that they can use their own voice and their own experiences to help others around them.